Alright, so I had a thing today, so I figured good time for an update. Um, was colonoscopy, endoscopy, doubleheader, as the doctor called it this morning. Um, which is when they put cameras in you. And doubleheader, because I was having cameras go in both ends. So they can see, what's going on in your digestive system, which is good to know when you're having digestive problems. Now, so first you have to prep because they have to clear out everything from your system. So yesterday was pretty much hell because we were clearing out my system, and that was not fun. But I got through it, and the procedure, the oscopies, we'll just call them the oscopies, they went well. I was unconscious because they did anesthesia. The freaking nurse. I grade people when they poke me with needles because I've had it done so much that, like, I can judge. Besides, I like to judge things. I'm a judger. Anyways, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but do you see how, like, swollen and bruised that is around that red dot? That's where she stuck in my IV for the anesthesia and stuff. I knew it was going to be bad because, first of all, it hurt more than it should have when she stuck the needle in, and I was like, oh. But it wasn't too bad, so I was like, maybe I'm just, like, sensitive because I wasn't on any painkillers this morning, which, P.S., was awful. Awful, awful. Oh, my God. But so then I'm, like, looking at my hand as, like, all the wrapping around the IV to keep it in is, like, filling up with blood. And I'm like, oh, good. And she's like, oh, I thought I screwed it in tightly enough. And I'm thinking, like, this is not because of how you screwed it in. This is because of how you screwed it out. Anyways, so she redid it again, which is a surefire way to get your hand swollen and bruised and horrible, and it hurts. That's alright, because I'm on painkillers now, and I can't actually feel that. It's just stomach pain right now. That's poking through a little bit. Anyways, so before I went under, my doctor came and talked to me about how I was doing, and we upped my dosage of prednisone, finally, because of how I have not been getting better. They've been having me on 40 milligrams, and when I flared up in high school, it was 80 milligrams, what I was on. So I'm on 60 milligrams now. We'll see how that does. I understand the hesitation in prescribing more. I don't know if everyone out there is familiar with it, but it's not a real fun drug. It has a lot of nasty side effects. My acne being part of that. My face hasn't been swelling up too bad, but it's only been 40 milligrams. It will probably swell up worse now that we've upped the dosage. And there's a lot of water retention, so you swell up a lot of places. I actually have stretch marks in a few places. It's really gross, and I'm telling the whole internet. I don't know why, because I can. It doesn't matter. They're there. And so anyway, so then they put me under the anesthesia. That was fine. I'm very lucky that I don't react poorly to anesthesia, because a lot of people do react very badly to anesthesia. Woke up, and doctor came and said what was going on. I'm gonna get a little graphic here. So, if you're easily grossed out, I would not watch the next minute or so. Alright, so the endoscopy, they go in through your mouth and they go down through your stomach to the upper part of your intestines. And the colonoscopy, they go up through your intestines and everything, through your colon into your intestines. There's still about 20 feet of intestines in between where the two cameras stop. So you don't see everything. Now, apparently, this is just my luck. Awesome. The endoscopy stopped at about, there was starting to be inflammation. He could see inflammation. The good news is there were no ulcers. Did not see any ulcers in the stomach area or in the area where the camera could go, there were no ulcers. So that's good. So camera goes for the colonoscopy, went up through the colon, blah, blah, blah. And where it stopped, there had clearly been like more inflammation than there was recently, so that's a good sign. It means there is some improvement. But there was still inflammation further up, so it seems like my whole problem area is the 20 feet of intestines that you can't see. Isn't that awesome? So that's what we discovered this morning. There's not much we can do. Still waiting on the freaking medicines. We made a little progress today. So they apparently needed more information from me, like more paperwork, and I guess they just decided instead of calling and letting me know, they were gonna wait for me to call them and ask why I hadn't heard anything yet, which I did. And they were like, oh, well, we still need blah, 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 blah. So I sent them, like, more financial information, blah, blah, like a grown-up. But I'm a little irritated because last I had heard from them was a week ago. And there's not really an excuse if you're waiting on paperwork to wait a week to call somebody. Like, that's bullshit. And I need this medicine. So, yeah. I was a little annoyed. A little bit. So tomorrow is the show. I'm going up to Maine. Booked a hotel. And my dad is coming to take care of me while I am up there. And we're going to be in Waldoboro to perform. I don't know the name of the theater. Let's see. Waldoboro, Maine Theater. I'm Googling it, in case you can. That's my Googling voice. I type in, and I say, in my Googling voice, whatever it is I'm searching for. The Waldo Theater. That's what it is. It talks about us right on their website here. Memorial Day weekend, the Next Generation Theater Company of Rhode Island will present Jules Pfeiffer's Hold Me. That's us. Yes, the Next Generation Theater Company of Rhode Island. And we are presenting Hold Me by Jules Pfeiffer. So if you happen to be watching this and you are in or near Maine, you should come to Waldoboro this weekend. Because there's going to be a show at the Waldo Theater. And it's going to be funny. And you will like it. Performances are May 26th and May 27th at 7:30. 7:30 p.m. So be there. Unless you're not going to come to Maine to see it, in which case I recommend seeing it next weekend in Cranston at the William Hall Public Library at 7:30 p.m. I'll talk about it again, probably in a video tomorrow that I'll probably make while we're driving there and stuff, because that'd be fun, like a road trip video. Unless I'm in too much pain from the driving. We'll see what kind of I'm in. But anyways, you guys better come see it, because I am very sick and still doing it. And I'm going to guilt trip all of you into seeing it. I'm totally milk this, like, I'm sick, so do things for me thing, don't I? Hey, use the cards you're dealt, right? Anyways, I have to pack still. So I should probably do that. And I guess I will see everyone in Maine tomorrow. Bye!